A drone attacked the barracks of a special police regiment in the Chechen capital of Grozny. Initially, reports and videos from eyewitnesses were published on Russian Telegram channels. Subsequently, Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov officially confirmed the attack, Astra reports. He said that a drone explosion in the air above the building of the Akhmet Kadyrov Special Police Regiment killed 4 soldiers and left them lightly injured. The explosion in Grozny was recorded on video by local residents. The explosion damaged the roof of the building and smashed windows, and a small fire broke out, which was later extinguished. At the same time, the head of Chechnya accused the Ukrainian army of the attack and said that the drone was allegedly shot down by Russian air defense, but there is no confirmation of this. In the morning, the Russian Defense Ministry said that overnight, its air defense allegedly shot down 16 Ukrainian drones, including 1 in Chechnya and 3 in neighboring North Ossetia. This is not the first attack on the Akhmet Kadyrov Special Police Regiment in Grozny. The previous strike on the barracks was carried out on December 4th. The regiment is part of the Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs and is used for special operations in the Chechen Republic. The Special Police Regiment was established in 2004. Its activities include counterterrorism and special operations. Soldiers of this unit also participate in the war against Ukraine. And this is the Kadyrov's response to a Ukrainian drone strike on a barracks in Chechnya. 84,000 volunteers are now ready to go to the front line, if ordered. We won't leave it like this. And for these 4 wounded alone, we will lay down 400 Ukrainot soldiers. A reserve of 84,000 volunteers and fighters from units from the Chechen Republic is ready to move to the front line at the first order. We do not protect our republic in order to allow some drug addicts, shaitans, or Satanists to implement their sick ideas. This is not the first time Kadyrov has promised to get his troops to the front line. Here's a retrospective, and it's likely still incomplete. 28th of July 2022. The Kyiv elite, sitting in the warm chairs of their golden offices, must know that soon warriors whose hearts are filled with fury will knock on their doors. At the first order, all these fighters are ready to storm any settlement. 28th November 2023. 3,000 Chechen fighters from the new units of the Ministry of Defense and the National Guard are ready to leave for the Special Operations Zone in Ukraine. 23rd of February 2024. In the reserve are units that at any moment can move to the Special Operations Zone at the first order. 23rd of May 2024. At the first order, several tens of thousands of trained and equipped fighters from the reserve are ready to go to the Special Operations Zone. 20th August 2024. We have formed a reserve of several tens of thousands of trained and equipped fighters ready to leave for the Special Operations Zone at the first order. Kadyrov also promised to get his troops to stop Prigozhin's advance back in June 2023, which never happened either. Chechnya enjoys special privileges in exchange for loyalty. Ukrainian Special Forces Requiem Group continue to destroy in the Kursk Oblast, hitting 2 armored vehicles, 1 BMD, 1 BMP, and a house full of Russians, while destroying 1 BMD. Russians are frustrated by their inability to dislodge Ukrainians from Kursk due to resilient defenses, effective counteroffensives, and logistical challenges, showcasing Ukraine's determination and strategic resolve. Troops of the 15th Separate Artillery Reconnaissance Brigade, Black Forest, detected and successfully corrected a strike on the Russian counter-battery radar 1L260 Zupark 1M. This is a modern Russian counter-battery radar system designed to detect and locate enemy artillery positions, rocket launchers, and mortars by tracking their projectile trajectories. The French President Macron is exploring a potential European peacekeeping mission in Ukraine to deter further Russian aggression. Ahead of his Warsaw visit, he's consulting with Poland, a key ally, and discussing the idea with U.S. President-elect Trump and Zelensky. The meeting of the two EU heavyweights comes amid increasing fears that the incoming administration of Donald Trump will force the Europeans to pick up more of the military responsibilities in Ukraine. It is true, confirmed the EU diplomat when asked about a Polish media report in the Rzeczpospolita newspaper claiming the two countries were talking over a potential 40,000-strong peacekeeping force composed of troops from foreign countries. The diplomat did not elaborate on which countries the soldiers might come from. The peacekeeping force proposal is separate from Macron's previous idea to send military instructors to Ukraine during the ongoing war. Earlier this week, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky seemingly referenced such a plan when meeting with Friedrich Merz, Germany's likely next chancellor. Ukraine's defense industry is poised for significant growth, with plans to ramp up domestic production of anti-tank grenade launchers and mines. By 2025, the sector could be worth $30 billion. According to Prime Minister Shmyhal, Ukraine will continue to defend Europe's eastern flank and maintain strong cooperation with Germany, particularly in tank repair projects. The Ukrainian defense industry currently comprises 800 companies and employs over 300,000 workers. The EU approved its 15th sanctions package against Russia, targeting 45 tankers from the Shadow Fleet and over 80 individuals' entities supporting Russia's war. The package also extends Czechia's import license for Russian oil products for 6 more months. Deputy Minister for Euro-Atlantic Integration of Ukraine, Olha Stefanishina, said, lowering the age of conscripts in Ukraine is impossible due to the lack of a planning, training, and equipping system for brigades. The government stresses the need to fully equip existing units. Russian and Belarusian propaganda thrives online in the EU, despite sanctions, Science Feedback, and Alliance for Europe report. Nearly 3 years after the EU imposed sanctions on Russian and Belarusian state-controlled media and propagandists, many remain freely accessible across major social media platforms, undermining efforts to curb disinformation. Official channels for Russian state media like RIA Novosti, Sputnik, and Russia Today remain accessible on platforms such as Telegram, with some even generating ad revenue. Prominent propagandists like Vladimir Solovyov and Alexander Dugin maintain active pages on Facebook. Unofficial pages and accounts on Facebook, X, and YouTube continue to republish content from sanctioned outlets like RT in major European languages, reaching broad audiences. Despite explicit EU sanctions, 83% of flagged accounts remain online, and additional searches uncovered 370 more cases of sanctioned content or amplifiers, collectively amassing millions of followers.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.